Obviously, at the moment, we live in uncertain times. We don't know if we're going to keep our jobs. We don't know when we'll be able to travel again. We don't know what our futures hold. We don't know where anything's going. We don't even know what's right and wrong anymore, what's true or untrue. It's like we're being gaslit all the time, and there's just zero certainty. We don't know if we'll go to, if we'll have our Christmas. We don't know if we'll see family members again if they're far away. Life's just very uncertain. We don't know when things will get back to normal. So obviously these times are a big trap for anxiety. Because anxiety is all about control, and if you feel out of control, you become anxious. And then you desperately try to control things again and get things moving and get things in line and get things predictable again, but it's impossible in these times because nothing is predictable. You don't know what your future holds. You don't know what's going to happen, and you can't really control it. So we're living in tough times, and a lot of people are suffering because of it. Suffering because of the uncertainty and the fear, and it's just the uncertainty, really. That's the worst part of it. So how do you deal with that? How do you deal with the anxiety that comes with such chaotic times like today? And most people think the answer is to double down on the control aspect, to find all these little tricks and ways to control every little aspect of your life. But the problem with that is that you can't control everything. The world just is uncertain and chaotic at the moment, and the more you try, the more anxious you're going to become. Because you're trying to control something that's uncontrollable. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and there's not much you can do about it. You can go for certain things you want, and some of those things you'll achieve, and some of those things you won't. But you don't know beforehand what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, what's going to work, what you are going to achieve successfully and what you're going to fail at miserably because of some changing law or changing circumstance or whatever. So really the only thing you can do is go the opposite way and actually let go of control on purpose. I call it collapsing into fate. You collapse your personal will into fate. And this does require a bit of faith, I guess, either faith in fate or in God or in the universe or whatever you want to call it, some sort of higher being or higher power. You need to believe that there is something out there that is controlling things and that everything happens for a reason. You need that faith, or else there's nothing you can really do about the anxiety, or else you won't be able to collapse into fate. Like I say, you won't be able to let go of control. But it's the only way. It's the only way to live and be sane in today's climate, in today's world. You have to let go of control on purpose. You have to allow fate to happen. Now, it doesn't mean you don't do anything and you become useless on purpose. It means you still go for what you want, but you let go of the outcome. If you want something, go for it. But don't stay up at night worrying about whether or not it's going to happen, or whether you're going to succeed in what you want to do. Just go for it and let go. Allow fate to take over, allow God to take over, allow the universe to steer you, so to speak. Do what you want, but let go of the outcome. And you have to have faith. You have to believe that whatever does happen was meant to happen and was always going to happen regardless of what you try to do. So you have to let go of control on purpose. That's sort of what the Bhagavad Gita is about. It's about going for what you either want to do or what you need to do or feel that your conscience is driving you to do. Doing the right thing, regardless of how difficult it might be and regardless of what the outcome might be. So you follow your heart or your conscience or what you want, but you let go of the outcome completely. And you give the outcome to God or to the universe or to fate or whatever. So you do what you want, but you give the outcome away. You surrender it. That's what I mean by collapsing into fate. You allow fate to hold the steering wheel and to guide your way and to make the final decision. But you don't know beforehand what's going to happen, so you just go for what you want or what you feel is best. But if you can let go of the outcome, you can stop suffering, at least in terms of anxiety. Because anxiety is all about control, so if you can let go of control and give that control up to a higher power, then your anxiety can go. And the irony of that is once your anxiety goes, you're actually more effective at doing what you want and going for what you want. So the outcomes are probably more likely to go your way if you let go of them, ironically. Thanks for listening.